Hello friends, this is Vikrant Joshi and welcome to my show Off the Record. Friends, first of all, let me start this video by wishing you all a very happy new year, a very happy 2025 to you and your family. Secondly, this video is aiming at talking about Devendra Fadnavis 2.0. Oh my God, hasn't he taken a giant step in many departments? And it started with the posting of bureaucrats in his own department. I think 90% bureaucracy changes have been occurred, and all able and who were sidelined or who are capable but yet in some other department have been given postings on merit. Yes, I'm talking about the IS officers who will do justice now and who are, that able person has brought back to the able department, which he could further go and take the department ahead and help the minister and the government with his sincerity and his hard work in that department of his liking. So example, Milind Maheskar, he's been given forest. I congratulated him yesterday and told him that this department is his own favorite. He's like, yes, out of any which ways, Vikrant, whenever I go on a vacation, it's always in the forest, So I love this forest department. I love the forest and the wildlife, whatever comes along with it. So I was like, yes. So Devendra Fadnavis has done this, whatever departments these bureaucrats like or have a liking and who can excel in those departments, Fadnavis has given those bureaucrats that department. In regards to the IPS, I think in a week or two, I think in the next week itself, there will be major changes, and which I think all the joint commissioners will be reshuffled of our city, and major SPs and all whosoever have completed their terms of 2 years will be shifted around. Next, yes, it was in fact very intriguing last week for me. Like twice or thrice I got an opportunity to meet the Chief Minister at both Mantralaya and Sahyadri Guest House. So people who don't know what is Sahyadri Guest House, it's a state-owned government guest house where people from outside states like the VVIPs or the Chief Ministers or anyone who are on visit to our state, they can stay there. And official meetings and briefings are often taking place at, there are huge halls or conference rooms fully equipped, and the meetings happen there of our state government. Whosoever is not present in Mantralaya can come to Sahyadri and the ministers come and conduct their meetings. So I happened to meet I was at Sahyadri fortunately, and I was waiting for an audience with the Chief Minister. So I was made to sit in this small room where there was, to my fortune, the BMC Commissioner Mr. Bhushan Gagrani and OSD to Chief Minister Mr. Kaustubh Dause, who is also in charge of the war room now. They both were sitting, and I was made to sit in that room. Obviously, I know them both, and it was Kaustubh's birthday also that day. So we just happened to talk about the pollution levels, the only topic which BMC Commissioner could get attracted to ours was the pollution levels. We asked him, sir, what is the reason and all. So, and it was like a informal meeting, informal talking, and we all came up with the thing that, the construction of, happening around in our city, in and around our city is a major concern for the pollution levels to go up. Majority of us in Mumbai are coughing, sneezing, or having a sore throat. In fact, right now as I speak, I'm on heavy antibiotics for treating my sore throat. But we spoke about it, how it has to be done, how it has to be tackled. He told me that we are, reintroducing the strategy of washing off roads, and we are going to be very strict with the contractors, who are, or the developers who are building the buildings, and if they're not covered with the green cloth or the water spraying is not happening as per the rules, they're going to take stern actions on them. But so he said, like, if the coastal road construction, the metro construction, all these things are responsible for getting the dust levels up, and the AQI of our city is really gone down bad. Especially areas like Borivali or Worli, where the AQI has crossed around 250 points, if I'm not mistaken. There, in fact, the BMC has already instructed the construction to be stopped for next 15 days, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's what I read in the papers. So, yes, slowly, steadily. Even today, in fact, I felt a breeze in our city, and I could see the sky after a long time, clear blue sky. So I think nature is also back helping us, helping our city. And the new variant in China is again of a big concern. The news has started popping out, but I think for us nothing should be worrying, because by the time India में आएगा अपन ने हमने इतना हल्दी and the curcumin and lasun and everything, the kadas we have started taking now, we are immune to all any such variants of COVID coming in, and we are not scared anymore. I'm sure none of you all are. As per old people, we need to take care of them. And secondly, thirdly, Devendra Fadnavis, as I said, has made a beautiful comeback. He's already in the process of installing those things, electronic machines, devices. Day before he took a press conference on that every person who has to enter Mantralaya now has to apply online, get a pass, and which will be scanned at that entrance of Mantralaya, and he can enter Mantralaya, be it for anyone, any visitor. Because a lot of times people like me have told him, my father, or many journalists, or many, even his own colleagues, or even his own observation, there are a lot of dalals walking in Mantralaya day in, day out. All these liceners get 30 people, 40 people. Unke alag-alag departments mein kaam hote. These liceners get, they earn a lot of money by doing all these things. And the minister at the end of the day is occupied with these people only, and the general public, who's made to wait for hours and hours, is still made to wait hours and hours, and the minister doesn't meet them, and the general public doesn't get an audience, because these dalals and the karyakartas or what, they just keep on hoarding the minister's cabins and don't let us meet them. So Devendra, in this way, Fadnavis has started this system. Very soon it will be started. And with this, as he said, it will be very important to notice which person is coming regularly to Mantralaya, like a liaison or dalal, or, and which department is he going to. So this is a way of keeping a track on the movements of various people. And corruption is a concern for Devendra Fadnavis. And by this, at least he'll start identifying the main departments and main people who are responsible for creating a corrupt atmosphere in that department. This is the agenda, sole agenda is what I've been told. I think it's a great move, and our full support with Devendra Fadnavis, because if you must have seen, he's already laid down few stringent policies. Like, he's asked all departments to submit their work of next 100 days, what are they going to achieve, and he's taking personal interest in the presentations. He's marking out things for those ministers or those bureaucrats, and I'm sure, let me tell you all, Devendra Fadnavis is not going to let anything happen which happened during his 2014 to 19 regime. Well, there were few mistakes, few people were made very big, they got very big in terms of licensing and dalali. But Devendra Fadnavis this time will make sure that these people don't surround him. And already few people have been thrown away back to the suburbs, whosoever they belong to. And yes, he will make sure that work is happening only on merit. Not that he will be able to control this corruption angle or this licensing angle 100%, but he will have some sort of control, where he can produce data, where he will, and once the data is there, he can act upon it. So it's a very good move what Devendra ji is doing. And secondly, the staff, the bureaucrats, as I told you all, he's appointed very good bureaucrats in his own office, and the departments with every, like a forest, there is a Milind Mahaiskar, whatever, all good departments are headed by good and able bureaucrats now. I was fortunate to talk to many of them after their transfer orders were out in the IS category, and I was told IPS category there will be changes in the like at the joint commissioner levels and the SP levels or the commissioners outside very soon in this coming week. Third, there will be no change in the chief secretary as what was predicted or written all along in the social media corridors. No, Sujata Sonic will retire in June, and after that I think there will be a race for the chief secretarial post, but I think Mr. Chahal will win the race, because he retires in November. But I'm sure, let's see if he gets an extension, because this 3 months is not what Mr. Chahal will be looking for, and even government will not have chief secretary for only 3 months. But as of now, the chief secretary Sujata Sonic doesn't like she's not going anywhere as per what the rumors floated. Last but not the least, the ministers have taken charge after a stringent warning by Devendra Fadnavis, there were like 18 ministers who had not taken charge of the departments, giving reasons such as this day is not auspicious, that day is not auspicious. But Devendra Fadnavis made them realize that every day is auspicious and you have to work every day. So you better come and start taking charges of your department and start holding meetings. And that's how every minister now, Eknath Shinde in fact had a very nice meeting with all the urban development and housing department officials yesterday at Sayadri Guest House. And let's see, this government is here to work, and let's see how it goes. Our work is as usual anti-establishment. Let's see, if anyone makes mistakes, I'll be the first one to point out and start writing on my blogs and on my social media accounts. Till then, let's see how Devendra Fadnavis works, and keep subscribing and keep liking my videos. Thank you very much.